Now that define derivative function. What is derivative function? Derivative function is just actually the slope of the tangent line. And the derivative function can be notating by f prime of x equal limit of x approaching to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. And what derivative function can be used for? The derivative can be used to determine the slope of the tangent line. And it also can be used to determine the instantaneous rate of change. Oftenly known as IROX. Okay, so instantaneous rate of change. It means the rate of change at only one point. So the slope of the secant line is a difference of quotient, and it's also called the average rate of change. Average rate of change. So or AROX. So the AROX is actually the slope of the secant line. It talk about the average between 2 points, right? But for the instantaneous rate of change, the IROX is actually the change at only 1 point at the point. It's actually 2 points, but the other point is really, really, really close to P. Okay, so point at so usually we would just say the 1 point. The IROX is the rate of change at 1 point. So the process of finding the derivative is called as differentiable or differentiate. Or differentiation, okay? A function is differentiable as a value x when the limit of the secant is exists, okay? So when the limit x approaching to 0 of the f of x plus h minus f of x equal over h exists, or the derivative is exists. A function is differentiable as an interval from a to b when it's differentiable as every single point between a and b. Okay, so some notation for the derivative of the function y equal f of x. For the Lagrange notation, you can have y prime. So this is read as y prime or f prime of x. Okay, so this is prime. The Leibniz notation is you use the dy over dx or df over dx. Okay, if you label your function as y, then the derivative will be dy over dx. If you label your function as f, then your notation will be df over dx. Okay, so the x is the variable of the function.